we oh shit, what did we do?
You were there.
I know I was there.
I was there, but I don't remember.
Where we left off, we did our
Funeral.
funeral, and um, we did our funeral. We did. What else did we do? Let me pull up my one note. Damn it.
That's the one that I missed, right? So didn't you like try and interrogate the
Yep.
Yeah, we could
Lady
go back
Goblin
to
and
the
all?
notes.
All I remember you telling me was you were gonna interrogate
Yeah,
the
there was.
Empress.
Orion returned a little bloody and empty-handed after he went to try and grab something. We had 3 magic items wrapped in brown paper from Narstrom's room when we cleared it out. Went and got food for my animals and supplies for the sanctuary, and a dress for the Goblin Queen who tore it up. Orion did not come to the vigil. And we met Malprovus, the Goliath
Something like that.
Guildmaster, I believe.
Yeah, Malprovus.
Malprovus. That's my notes that I wrote down.
That is correct. We left off with Malprovus and Alaric running off to a meeting of the guild masters. And this is just a little retcon. I wanted to do it with Rin there, but she was unavailable. So, Malprovus did have one person accompanying him who, if you look in the one note, Rin,
I'm
should
looking
be
in the
at-
one note.
should be at the very bottom of the NPCs.
NPCs all the way at the bottom. Okay. Okay.
For Sog,
No.
I think you mean Natasha Duval.
Yes.
If that's what you mean, I do know that name.
That is exactly who I mean.
Okay.
I
And
thought
so,
it was
I'm sorry,
the bottom.
where did she come from?
She was accompanying Malprovus.
Okay.
So, and we won't do a full retcon, but that's the retcon there that you saw her and that she was joining him with Alaric, accompanying him.
All right, before we dive in head first, I'm gonna go get food.
Yep. And Rin, you got your new weapon from Narstrom.
I did,
Rose
yes.
Feather.
I can't wait to throw it, actually. That's my whole plan.
Yeah, and just going back through our notes. That was pretty much it. I did I said a couple words. Tom said a couple words, and that was really about it.
I want to know what Tom said.
I think he wrote it down.
Yeah, I think it's in the
It's
thing,
in the
isn't it?
note. Yeah. Although I did not know him well, I had the opportunity to see him be generous, kind, and curious with the world around him. He treated me like an equal. He had a gentle soul, too gentle for this mission, perhaps. But the God of Light takes us only when it is time. It is my hope that he finds meaning in the land beyond. He died in an adventure. He can rest now.
And while Vince is getting food, Tom. So this with the RP that's happened out of game, we are going to pick up about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Probably more like 3 or 4-ish. But what have you been doing in the last 3, 4 hours after the funeral?
So we were we were all gathered at the graveyard, right?
Yes. Then you went to interrogate,
The Goblin.
and then you went to interrogate. Then we went back up, and everyone was hanging out with the giant the giants.
And we read the will of Narstrom.
I think well, anything from Tom's book that piped up, or nothing there. I have
Yeah.
I if nothing piped up, and maybe even if it did, I think Tom would have gone out to wanting to be a little bit more social, and having been unsuccessful in converting our goblin queen. I think do my best to latch on to somebody in the tavern who seems like they want to hear the good word of the God of Light, but you have to see who appears the most ripe for it.
Well, and I want to do this here if that's okay, just
Yeah.
because I would like to use the voice changer because it's fun and I don't know how to do secret room stuff as far as for
Oh, I
um,
can set
your
you up
thing.
and you guys can go to a different voice channel if you want.
Yeah, just
Cool.
that's
Yeah,
what I
that'd be
usually
great.
do, is just drop people to the
Actually,
secret channel.
you both can just go up there to the bar stools. Only 2 people can go anyway. I can send Tom if you want.
Sure. Yeah, let me go up.
I'm here, by the way, so go for it.
I put Tom in there already. You want me to put you two? Okay, there he goes.
Perfect. All right.
Secret conversations, huh?
Secret
I know.
tunnel. Yeah.
It's the best way to do it. I had to do it with Tom in my with Joe in our Saturday campaign quite a bit, because he's got a spirit companion that only he can talk to and only he can see. So instead of typing a lot of things when we needed a longer conversation, we just went into a secret room. But now he's finally revealed that person to the group. Now I don't need to do that anymore. I am so happy. Yeah, pretty much the only thing I did in our chat was turn into a cat and go wandering for a little bit and look for a book. And he still needs to tell me
I ate taffy.
Yeah. That's highly important too. What you eating?
Not gonna lie, when I started helping Celine move stuff out of their room, I'm like, that motherfucker better not make me roll an athletics check for this. I did not want to waste the inspiration on that.
Nope.
I know. I was sad I had to waste it on this. I was like, that's right. This is my first roll. Damn it.
I was waiting for you to say, is there anything shiny or anything in here I can maybe come back later and find and steal? But
Me?
yeah.
I don't do the thief thing.
Yeah, that's true too.
And this is what we have always affectionately called sloppy mac.
Okay.
Kraft mac and cheese, sloppy joe mixed together, 350 in the oven with cheese on top for 20 minutes. Very, very yummy.
Gotcha.
This would actually be a really good one for AJ's kids. They'd probably love it.
Yeah, for us when I was a kid, it was usually Kraft Dinner and Hamburger Helper together. Pretty much the same.
But this has to be the zesty tomato sloppy joe, not the barbecue sloppy joe.
Gotcha.
That shit's nasty. I actually accidentally had it once because McCormick changed their seasoning packet to be more barbecue-y. It did not taste right at all, but I was also used to one way for my entire life.
Yeah.
Renee, I tried to figure out your package, and all I got was, well, you can set up this and that. I'm like, why can't you just confirm it with the fucking post office?
There.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
And then the fucking call cut out. But the only thing I could think of to do is give you the tracking number.
Mm-hmm.
What would I do with it?
If it doesn't show up, figure out which post office it's at, because I don't know which post office it's at.
I suppose. I
I'm
don't.
not trying to create more work for you, but I don't know why the website did not autofill the apartment number in there.
Oh, blue. I gotta write down these tabbies. I have a feeling I know what the red is already. We'll see.
Synonym?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fire breath or dragon fire, maybe. What
I'm
he
gonna give
calls
it away.
Give it away. What's his name? The other guy you know from where you're from.
Oh,
Give it to him.
terrain?
Yeah.
I don't know. I might not give it to terrain. I might just give it away to who knows.
I can't remember. I know he told me I got a sickle +1 with the 3D paint set with the marvelous pigments in.
Oh, I
can't
use
remember if
that.
it's
My little kid uses that all the time.
yeah,
3D paints. Oh my god, I have the best time with that.
nice. But I can't remember if he said it was a moon sickle +1 or a +1 sickle. I gotta remember that.
I don't remember either. I remember what Renee
I'm
got.
hoping the moon sickle, but we will see.
Green. So far, green is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
That was minty, wasn't it?
No, green was the sour.
I thought that was yellow. The one you just had.
Maybe I didn't get a green. Maybe I got a yellow and not green. Did I get green?
I don't remember. I
I
thought the
got
green
4
one,
colors:
it's the
white, blue,
minty
yellow, and
thing
red.
on
So
the
yes, yellow is sour.
Yeah.
I made up green. It's not sour.
spearmint, right?
No.
It was spearmint.
I did not like the blue. I gotta tell you, I was really surprised with Joey's response. I was really kind of surprised. A little bit.
Wasn't he the first one to leave that chat of ours?
He did. That's why I was like, well, okay.
Oh, that.
Then I left.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just really surprised. I mean, I get it, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
Yep.
I was like, oof. Surprising.
Who knows? Like, I could have said yes, but for how long are we going to do? 1 session, 2 sessions before we're off for 6 months again?
Well, and
I'm just
like
gonna-
I was telling Jeremy, I don't know if I told you, but I told Jeremy this was my 3rd campaign with him.
Yeah.
And none of them have gotten past session 2 or 3? Not one of them.
Yeah.
And I've stuck around, and AJ did a great job stepping in, and here we are. And I think this is session 7. I'm pretty invested. Like
Yep.
I'm okay. Thank you though. I'm
Although
sorry.
I do enjoy Wedge. He was fun.
Yeah. I also liked Wedge, and I wanted to know more about him. And actually, Jeremy and I didn't even get to go do some of our cool stuff that we could do.
Yeah.
Like at all.
There was
That
a lot.
sad.
Yeah.
But maybe one day we can come back around to those and do some revision and do it again.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Like I was
Yeah.
use him in another campaign. I made almost his twin. I called him Biggs because Biggs and Wedge. And he is
I don't get
now-
it.
That's okay. You don't know Biggs and Wedge?
Nope.
Okay.
Doesn't ring a bell to me either.
Nothing. Star Wars
No.
people? Nothing?
I mean, I like
Final
Star Wars,
Fantasy.
but
I
I
like
don't.
Star Wars, but I couldn't tell you Biggs and Wedge.
Yeah, same.
They're from Star Wars and Final Fantasy.
However,
don't
I
even
totally
play
nerded
Final-
the fuck out during Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I saw the backstory part of it, I went, oh!
Yeah.
Told my sister Courtney, I'm like, you need to watch this animation in Disney Plus, or you're not going to understand.
You gotta watch it first. Yes. Yeah.
She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, there's a whole story before what's going on with these
There's
people.
A lot of backstory. A lot.
I've been wanting more Ezra Bridger since I finished the animated
Yeah.
series.
Yeah, we got a little bit of Ezra, so next season will be good. But yeah, they did a fantastic job with it.
This is the first time I'm wearing headphones in over a week.
Wow.
My ears have been killing me.
Yeah.
They're better now, but still. You have a good time?
The plotters are back.
Oh no.
Welcome back.
Uh-oh.
Just had.
Your laughter.
Spaghetti-O?
Oh yeah, we've come up with this whole plan for you. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
you're screwed.
You left us alone
make
far
this for
too
your
long.
twins.
What's that?
You need to make this for your twins. They'll probably love it.
What is it?
Mac and cheese, sloppy Joe. Mix them together. Got to be Kraft, and it can't be Manwich. 13 by 9 cheese on top. 15-20 minutes at 350.
Actually, you
Yeah,
gotta tell them what you
I'm
what you
down.
call it.
Sloppy Mac.
Lucky Mac.
Honestly, it sounds like chili mac to me.
It's the same general idea. You just use sloppy Joe instead.
Mm-hmm.
And then you bake it for 15-20 minutes.
Cheesy
Joe,
Joe.
I'm down.
I've yet to meet the kid that didn't like it.
All right, so now as we officially begin, Styx, are you still in cat form?
It only lasted 2 hours, so after that, I would have went looking for a book. I can only, I think,
Cool.
last 2 hours right now. In my wild shape. Yeah, I can only do 2
You did
hours.
describe going to the library, so.
That's right. I picked up a book too. I forgot.
Yep. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
I'll
basically
have
spent-
more.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I'll have more for your book, Ren.
I'm gonna write down that I took this book.
I think I sent you a little synopsis.
For the sake of purpose,
Yeah.
after I was done with Celine, I'm going to say I went into Rin's quarters and left a note to come see me before bed tonight.
Got you. So, and Styx, like I said, it does seem like footers for a new barn have appeared.
Okay.
Already on the grounds. And as Ren has found her book, Styx is looking for his book. Val has finished being the handyman helper, and Father Tom is mulling over some things. You are all entering the the dining area, and the first thing all of you hear is "fuck you," as a loud argument has began between Orion and Braxis.
Which one was Braxis again?
I'm looking in the NPCs right now.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to do.
Braxis was the one that was with Orion's group, and Orion was the one who said "fuck you."
I don't even see him
Oh,
in the
well.
NPC. Braxis is not.
He's
I
not
may
in
have
there.
forgotten. I may have forgotten to put him in there.
Okay.
That's okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, not Braxis. Brevis.
Brevis. I think
Brevis. But I still might have forgotten to put him in there.
Yeah.
Can you describe again who Brevis is?
He's the gnome, right? With his
Brevis
little-
is another
his
gnome.
concubine.
Yeah, he's the one. Yeah, he's the one who's got like a little fangirl following of various different women, about 3 or 4 of them, and yeah, he was
That
the
was-
one.
Last episode. That was only in the last episode.
That's the
So
first
that's
time
I
why.
was gonna say that I missed it. I don't know him.
Oh, I thought that was the one before.
Nope. That's the last one.
We'll catch up.
Yep.
But yeah, Brevis and his harem, I mean entourage,
His
were
bitches.
the group that Narstrom was attached to.
and he had some. We all took turns asking him questions, and it was like,
Yeah, we're trying to figure out why Narstrom disappeared when this guy was in charge of Narstrom.
Oh, okay.
and it was just he was there 1 second, he was gone the next. Just not more help than that.
No, that's pretty much all we were told in our insight checks. We rolled quite high, and he was telling the truth. Just Narstrom was there, and then gone.
I mean, Narstrom is a pretty big guy. It's not like he just disappears, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
Piss poor management. Piss poor leadership. Absolute lack of fucking tact.
you are not the one.
Orion, you are the worst possible general in this guild.
I'm going to say nothing and kind of like smirk a
on the
little and
inside.
just watch the show because I agree.
What was that? You said you were rolling an insight?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said, Brandon.
I thought Styx
No.
said insight too, but
Oh no, I said you're giggling a little on the inside.
oh yes, I would never smile or laugh out.
Mm-mm.
But on the inside, this is the best possible moment for me right now.
Yeah. And as you walk further in the direction from your varying corners of sanctuary, I mean, it is middle school fight crowd. It's everyone circled around, and you can see Terrain enjoying the show
Oh yeah,
just as much, if not more, than Ren, because he has a front row seat.
I'm pretty jealous about the guy right now. The female that is the voice that I'm hearing is that's not the bee guy, or is that
Bevis?
Bracken?
Is my voice changer still on?
It was.
No.
It was.
That said you are the
Oh.
worst possible fucking general. It's a female voice.
That is a gnome voice.
Okay,
Oh,
that's our.
so
Man,
that
the
was
gnome man.
the gnome harem buddy.
Yep.
Okay,
That
what was his name again?
that was Brevis. BREVIUS.
Okay, so my note goes like this: Orion is getting lit up by Brevis. I'm just gonna sip my tea.
Tom is actually not even. No, he's kind of looking off. He doesn't even pick up on this going on visually.
That's fair.
Well, maybe if you wasn't trying to get your dick wet and had an eye out for Nordstrom, he wouldn't have been taken.
That's Orion's voice.
Yeah, yeah.
At least for now. All right. So the argument continues for a couple minutes. Before, I'm sorry, I'm playing so much with this voice changer, I can't help.
Yeah,
You're
that's fine.
totally fine. Have a good time.
That is enough.
I feel like that should be Alaric. I feel like that's an Alaric kind of voice.
It is Alaric.
I love it. I love every part of it. He's the Sunday night slow jam, Brandon. It's Alaric. Mhm.
What is going on here?
Alaric and Terrain lock eyes. He's directing straight towards Terrain.
Why would you not interject? Why would you let 2 members of this guild sight in the pub.
Who is he talking to?
Terrain.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, good. I was like,
It-
don't look at me. I'm new here.
It seemed rather entertaining. So I figured I'd let it pan out and see who threw the first punch.
It's a good plan, I think.
Everyone clear out. There's no more to see. Terrain, I will see you in my quarters along with Brevis and Orion.
Okay, good night. Styx
Pretty sure
disappears.
they are in for a bit of a light up themselves.
That was tense.
um, I don't know. I don't even know what they were arguing about, but I really liked it.
All right, so the crowd disperses. You see Terrain kind of shrug and give a little smirk, and he makes his way up the stairs. Orion and Brevis both begrudgingly do. And if y'all are not dispersing, Alaric will turn and say, "Is there something you need help with?"
Like, I'm gonna try and be like the last one out. I'm gonna totally linger, but I'm gonna like start slowly walking out, but I'm gonna linger a little bit.
I just wanted to get some food.
Yes, sorry. I'm sorry about that. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
And Alaric marches off.
What was that last sentence? It was kind of jumbled for me.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Okay.
Your day.
Yeah. This is
That was
why I stay
weird. I wonder
outside.
if, yeah, I don't know. Tom, come on.
Well, what? He's like kind of holding his little. He's got a little pendant. He's like, hello, hello.
Yeah, it would not be lost on Ren that you've been spaced out because you normally are not. So I'm going to be like, we need to go. Come on, let's go. We'll talk about it later.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
That place is like when you have 4 bulls in one pen with one just, female cow. You gotta let them sort it out.
Something like that, I think.
And I don't have it in front of me. What's your house name again?
Ragno.
Ragno. I knew it started with R. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Ragno.
Natasha of the House Duval.
How is the second best?
I don't know. Tell me, how are you?
I'm quite well. Yeah, I'm not in a place of squalor and strife.
That neither am I, as a matter of fact.
It seems like it is frightening.
Oh, that? I don't know what that was, but no. I'm sure the human had it coming,
All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, but I got.
Disperse everyone. Enjoy your day.
Natasha was talking to me.
That's what it was.
Realm Architect. That's the other VTT. That's coming out soon. That one's
I've
pretty
never
fun.
heard of that one.
Yeah, look up Realm Architect.
Okay.
Did Natasha just kind of walk over and just start talking?
What it seems like.
So as whatchamacallit, Alaric came out, because he would came, out the
Wazoo.
I sure hope not. That'd be weird.
out the officers' meeting hall, which overlooks the little tavern area on a balcony, if you remember. So he would came out there, screamed down, came down, and that's also when Malpravis and Natasha would have came down as well.
Right. What are you doing here?
I'm a halfling knight of a
You broke up a little there.
Yeah. You can speak in common, or if you prefer, we can do the undercommon. That is fine.
She said, "I'm accompanying my guildmaster in my province,
Oh yeah. What guild is that? Did you say to me?
Goliath."
Oh, they're in Goliath, right? Goliath was
The ones that ditched us to
the
go.
ones that ditched us, right?
They
Pretty
used us back.
convenient that you missed out on a fight, number 2.
I was battling bigger foe.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Worms, wyverns, dragons,
Huh.
not
How many
tiny
did you?
goblins.
How many did you? Were you counting? How many?
Enough.
Hmm.
I think that
If you
means
want to
0.
roll insight,
I
you
do.
can.
100%.
Guidance.
Yes, I'll take it.
Gotta be
Insight
useful for something.
+4 plus a D4.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
So I think that's just a 17.
Yeah, you're pretty sure she didn't kill a single
Yeah.
dragon.
Pretty sad. Your sword looks pretty thirsty there, friend. Like loosely, friend.
It will be quenched soon enough, and on this, Malpravis will make his approach to the party. Hello.
Hello.
I love Father Thomas so much.
Alaric has told me that you were the ones to capture the Empress.
Hey, what of it?
It sounds like you're very capable. I want to congratulate you on your success.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sounds like such a weasel. I can't tell if I want to punch him or like just listen to him. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, anyone you can tell by the voice. If your passive insight's above a 10, you're just like, what the
19?
fuck?
17.
Yeah,
I'm like 11,
You're-
and my
yeah.
skin
Oh,
is
wait.
crawling.
You said
You're-
insight 11.
17.
If it's above a 10, it's this guy gives me the creeps.
Yes, I do not
So-
like this guy.
You're from Goliath, right?
Yes, that's correct. And your name, young man.
Oh, of course. Young man, it's been many years, but I'm Father Tom. It's great to meet you.
A pleasure, Tom.
But I do have a question. Was was there some mix-up? Wasn't Goliath supposed to be there?
Well, we had just other plans, and we assumed that the other two guilds could just handle a few goblins. But it seems that wasn't the case, and I am very sorry for your loss. But as capable as you are, you would be welcome to come to Goliath. If you so choose bigger pastures.
I guess you don't know what a contract is, or its meaning.
Oh, I certainly know contracts.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's good because we signed some.
Yeah.
But for here.
Also, verbal contracts are usually legally binding.
Y'all's contract wasn't a contract. The contract you're mentioning is you filling out the application process.
Yeah,
We got
that
their
is-
coin. That is a contract.
For
Also,
me, they would have had a contract with Orion and Alaric to join. That's the contract I'm thinking of.
Okay, yeah,
They broke that.
yeah. And essentially, it was just you were joining the guild. It's not like
Yeah.
you're in a. I don't want you to think that you're in like a you
No,
must
I know.
adventure with Sanctuary for 2 years.
Yeah,
or
no.
something.
Technically, I inherited a contract.
Now that's true. You did.
Yeah, Styx would have been helping, trying to with Narstrom back in the other place with paperwork, so she knows contracts.
Just think about it. Goliath is on our rise, while Sanctuary's star seems to be falling.
well,
Have a
since
good
we-
day.
Since we are allied, though, let me say this. The next time you require assistance, hopefully, maybe, we will come to your aid just as you have helped us. You are welcome.
Unless it's raining. I don't like going out in the rain.
I mean, just as they have helped us.
I'm gonna position myself basically so as soon as he turns, he runs into me, and I'm just a big, huge, foreboding presence.
Tom's going to whisper to
Um,
Styx. I think she means that they didn't help us.
Yeah.
Exactly what I mean, Tom.
Think
Thank
so.
you.
Yeah.
Roll intimidation, Val.
Gladly, because I have advantage with my inspiration.
Yes, you do.
24.
Oh,
You can tell that he's putting on the brave face, but his eye, as soon as he turns around, his eyes get a little wider. And he's just like, "Oh, excuse me."
To the depths with you.
Oh, you're excused, wee man. I think it's best you be off now.
If you can, find your way home. Getting lost seems to be
And
something
they're
you're
on-
good at.
They're on their way out,
Okay,
and on their
bye.
way out, Natasha just say, "Think about the number 2" as she walks out the door.
You are welcome to join the sanctuary. There is room for the both of us if you are okay. Yet again, coming in second to me. As she's walking out the door. That is exactly what I meant, Tom. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I appreciate you picking up on that. Not a bad person, that Natasha. She is in bad company, though.
But that Malprevis really makes you want to leave the room, huh?
Really, he makes me want to slit his throat, to be fair.
He didn't smell
Oh.
good either.
Ooh, actually, that's a great point. Let's see, who's got the highest natural perception?
Natural, as in passive.
Perception, passive, 17.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mine's 19.
17.
All right, so just above 15s. The two of you can gauge by meeting my prophet that he quite literally smells of death.
Mm.
All right, so some time has passed. We're gonna say about 30 minutes. So there's not much y'all can do within 30 minutes, but whatever y'all want to do in 30 minutes before we pan to the next scene. If you want to sit and eat, by all means, sit and eat.
That's pretty much
Whatever
all I could
you
do,
so
because I don't
choose.
want to bother Belkin about a hammer again, because he said he'd work on it.
The one thing I couldn't remember, the +1 sickle you gave me, was it a moon sickle or just a regular sickle that had the paint set in it?
It was a regular sickle.
Okay.
It's so your +1. It's a +1 sickle with the paint combined, and essentially your sheath is like a pallet.
Okay, that'll work.
Pallet board.
Yes.
Think Bob Ross. Got it. Just a happy little tree.
If Bob Ross was dead set on murder.
Oh my God. Can you imagine Bob Ross murdering? Just a happy little murder.
After watching a biography
was-
on Netflix, yes, I actually can
Yeah.
imagine it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
He was a
He got
drill sergeant
Yeah.
in the Air Force.
I love him.
Oh God,
Oh, he was
yeah,
great, but he got
which one you're
screwed over
talking
on
about.
his business
Sure did.
deals.
But all right, so about 30 minutes has passed. You're all sitting, enjoying your various veggies and meats and webs.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. I'm not hungry as often as that guy is, so
Have you
And
seen the size of me, lass?
yes, every day.
You see Train leave the upper room first.
What does his face look like? Like, does he look like he just got a verbal whooping? Does he look like, meh, it could have been worse? Is he all right?
Let's do another insight or perception.
Okay.
Just because you're a little distance away.
Insight or perception? Well, I chose perception, and I'm going to get a 19.
He got as he exits the room and he turns left, making his way towards the officers' quarters. He has just kind of a fuck this look on.
Mm.
He doesn't look dejected. It's
Right.
more just like fuck it.
Mhm.
So then exits Brevis, who has a very he's like a very pissed off look, but it's definitely like he got scolded by daddy.
Yep, that's how I felt like they were all going to get scolded by Daddy. So,
The door slams back shut, and you can slightly hear Orion shouting more.
I'm going to make a perception check to hear it. 18. Which is lower than my passive, oddly.
So you don't hear Lark's voice. It's strictly Orion. You don't hear everything clearly. You hear those four. You hear bullshit quite a bit. And you hear, I'm just fucking done. As the door swings open and he takes a march to the left as well, instead of going right down the stairs. And a couple minutes, I mean, literally about 2 minutes later, Alaric moseys out and sees you four sitting there and gives you a little wave and catches your attention to say, hey, come up here.
Oh, great.
I think I overheard a little bit. Did he say something about soup? Is that what Orion was saying? Something about what?
I don't think that is the case, but maybe.
Okay.
I am not in the mood to be scolded. I do not think we did anything wrong, though. So
This was not a, hey, you four come up here. This was like, hey, can I see you four up here, please?
to the principal's office, you four. Yeah, okay.
I get
I
my
will get up.
big bowl
Go
of
ahead.
stew and take it with me.
This guy and this food all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna get up and I'll just go. Walking with purpose. Come on, Tom. We have to go.
Let's go.
Sheep, come on.
You're muted.
Nothing.
Brandon, you're muted.
Not muted. Didn't have my mic down.
Gotcha.
Styx is going to drag her hooves like she doesn't want to do this, but she's just gonna like slowly walk up, pout a little.
I think it may be a good thing.
Well, it can't be any worse than those guys got. So there is that.
So, as you four enter the room, you see Alaric and Vara in the room. Excuse me.
Can I go
You
have
see
a look
Alaric
at Vara again? Okay.
Yep. You see
She was one of the
Alaric
ones with us.
Yep. But you see Alaric and Vara in the room. Alaric takes his seat at the head of the table, motions for you all to sit down, and he sees you dragging your hooves and that look of like, oh fuck, on your faces, and he's like, oh, this is by no means a scolding. I would like to discuss the Empress with you four.
Oh, okay. We can do this. Yes.
She's got bad taste in clothes.
Well, considering there are two more weapons that are guarded and are probably the next items for these thieves, I was going to suggest that maybe you take the Empress along with you to Rykonos or Pherasia to try to convince the council or the king of this threat of these weapons being stolen.
That's up to them.
Just chomping away.
I'm impartial either way.
I mean, I don't think that I am not sure because I cannot remember. I feel like I've slept since then, but I do not feel like she will be a willing participant to this. It took us to have. She had to be unconscious and tied up to even come here.
I mean, obviously, take her as a prisoner.
Well, clearly, I'm not going to let her just walk around freely, but I feel like what I'm saying is I feel like there might be some struggles occurring. She has very sharp nails. I'm sorry about that dress you gave her, also, the Styx.
It's okay. I didn't pay for it.
Okay, well, that makes it a little bit better, but, you know.
Well,
Well,
we will shackle her, and by all means, Vara can accompany you to help control her if needed.
Vara is very helpful, yes.
It did seem, weirdly enough, that they were duped by that hooded figure, though, but the hammer. That seemed weird. I believed her on that.
do we worry about would the goblins come for her? Would they come up?
I believe most likely the selection process for a new empress has begun.
Oh, so she is. Maybe she will be a little,
Deepa?
huh?
I was just being a smartass.
A
Little
little more
Deepa
compliant
first.
when she knows that she has been replaced or is being replaced, perhaps. She is, how you would say, expendable, probably.
Or she could see it
But-
coming.
It's possible also.
Never know with goblins.
But should she be allowed to just walk around? I mean, after what she did.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
It
I don't think we're
seems
just. Go ahead.
it seems to me like that's the best way to show proof of this threat. I've sent a missive to the council that hasn't been taken as seriously, but maybe showing up with a prisoner who can agree that their godly weapon is gone might convince people otherwise.
I'm sorry, where are we going again?
He's suggesting either the Council of 12 in Reikanos
Right.
or the elven capital city of Horatia. Or both, really. But
Okay. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, she killed Nordstrom, didn't she? Like,
What did they? I don't think you can pin this on one particular person.
well,
I think it
no,
was a
yeah.
series of people, like he got there somehow. He was there one moment, was gone, then he was in the front, and then there was several goblins that I can remember.
Would the Council of 12 care about Narstrom dying? He's from their city. He was at least a guild master. I know better than the elves. But I can talk to elves at least.
It also wouldn't hurt to take into consideration Frasia's a lot closer than Reikanos is.
Did we find any information out on the hooded person? Also, no, this is not okay. So would it be safe to assume that the hooded person or people, for all we know, obviously they are out for all of the weapons. So wherever we go, we have to be on guard, as it were, for something to happen. Expect the trouble.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd say that's fair.
I'm pretty sure we told Alark that we think that there's someone within the sanctuary that
Oh,
could
yes,
be
that's
that
right.
person. That's one of the
Okay.
things I think Styx would have tried to look for while she was a cat to see if she could find that cloak somewhere.
Find the brown hooded cloak.
Yeah.
As a cat, I would say you didn't find a cloak. And you have high perception, so we're just gonna say this. You did find a cloak. You did find what appeared to be a teleportation circle at the base of the sanctuary, like in below the little dungeon area.
One that like looked hidden in another way that maybe someone didn't know about, or
Pretty much like sanctuary was built on it.
okay. So it's something Alaric would probably know about, though.
Yeah, Alaric would know about most likely, but certainly you did not.
Okay. Then I'll keep that to myself until I'm alone with my group.
So we take the Empress to... Where are we going? Which one do you want to go to? Both?
Well, it was
And you can
one or
teleport
the
to
other.
both.
Okay, that'd make it quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we have to do both, we probably could, but I don't see why.
Well, the only good thing going to Rekinos would be to, not that I don't think really anyone but me cares about the old place, but it is technically ours now. It'd be nice to make sure
Yeah.
that's still standing and locked up properly for the next time we go back. But the council
Yeah, and it
might want to hear about Narstrom.
yeah, if y'all want to go to Rykenos, Alaric will say that he can send Nehim to Faracia, that she may have some sway there.
But Alaric, don't you think it would be in the God of Light's interest for her to be, I don't know, very publicly killed?
I do not believe that. That does not sound like the God of Light, as far as I know him.
Well, but Tom looks really confused, and he's
Rin
like
looks really
thinking,
confused. God of Light, and I'm like, wait, what?
Well, okay, forget it. It sounds like she can serve a purpose, so forget it.
I don't think she'd serve a purpose to us, though here it'd be better if it was in front of all of her friends and family.
Right.
To be
Right.
fair, I don't know that she has...
Either, I know.
Right, since they are replacing her anyway, she does not matter to anyone at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows that. Surely she must, but...
But hasn't it been a long time? And forgive me if I'm stepping out of line, but it's been a long time since a member of the sanctuary was killed. Doesn't a message need to be sent? You can't kill a friend. Well, kill yours.
Who are you, and what have you done with Tom?
Technically, we weren't really guild masters, which is why it's weird that Orion is,
I'm sorry,
because
I'm going to
we're
talk
still-
directly to Styx and Valenthian. We have not known him for very long, but as long as we have known him, I have never heard this kind of talk from his mouth. Maybe from mine, maybe from this big guy, but Tom? talking about public killing? What?
No, they worship the same as him, and that's never crossed really my mind. I just
I think
know
maybe
enjoy
the
sunrise
heart,
and sunset.
the heart that he bit gave him a little more power than I thought it would. I mean, I kind of like it, but it's kind of freaking me out. Yeah.
Some people grieve in different ways.
Tom's actually going to pick up on a lot of eyes on him and not a lot of talking to him, and he's going to say, I do apologize. I think you have it handled. I'm quite the headache. I think, well, bye for now. He's going to scurry out of the room.
It's okay, Tom. I know where you're coming from. Like, if you had like a puppy and it did something wrong, you want to punish it, but it's better to do it in front of its family, and then it feels worse. That's how I want to treat her.
Tom's going to linger in the doorway a little bit, listening to that, and start to nod, but then he's going to leave.
Okay.
There's something going on with him. I do not know. Anyway, what? I don't care if we get rid of the Empress. It makes no difference to me. I got what I wanted.
Eye for an eye.
A goblin for a Narstron. I'm on board with what the Tom is saying.
I don't think we need.
I just think it's weird that he is saying them.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway.
Different type.
Well, I do believe the Empress will prove a good bargaining chip. Maybe not bargaining chip, but a good way to help prove our concerns. Validate our concerns.
But if we do eventually want long-term relations with the goblins, giving her back would be the best option.
That's what we want, though. Why would we want this?
That's up to him.
In this world, do we know what kind of demeanor the elves typically have? As in, like, are they fairly level-minded and logical? Do they have power poles up their ass?
All right, so so Elven society, there's three main factions of elves. There's the Pharasians, the Terminans, and the Elves of Amity.
Well, I guess in this case it'd be Pharasians, since that's where we're supposed to go.
Yeah. So the Pharasians are very much like a caste dedicated system. So it's very much the hierarchy, a little bit of pompousness, maybe more than a little bit.
But they can be reasoned with, or are they just all about themselves?
The general consensus would be probably all about themselves. But they is the capital city of the elves. Termina is like the trading hub of the elves, but you're not going to Termina. But elves as individuals are just like any other thing. They all have their own personalities. They might be a little uptight and a little snobby, but overall good company.
Thinking of which way to go, who would be more easily reasoned with and listened to.
You would know
this goblin.
You would know the capital. See, Reikanos, the Council of 12. That's the human capital, so it's all humans.
Yeah. Which wouldn't.
And humans are more emotionally driven usually. I'll say we go to Phrasia first, but that's my vote.
Well, the only other thing we still have to do back home is find the that Angelique and Pip who first sent us down in the cave with the dragon.
That is true.
And
That
never
is
came
true.
and said it was dead. So that's a twofer back home. But Rin would hate going back home.
I was there for a while. I tolerated it. I just will not speak to them. You
I
can
know.
speak for me. How about this?
You can still speak, just, in a language they don't understand.
As always.
Yeah.
I am okay.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick before we dive in.
Okay.
We are
let's go
dove
ahead and
in.
take her 5-10 minutes. Me or her?
Her. I said,
Okay.
the players are probably going to laugh and enjoy the character I'm playing. You're going to hate it.
So you're going to Farasia, and let me.
Are
know
we, or
for
are we going to
sure.
Rekinos first?
That's my question. So
That's a great question. I'd love to tell you.
We can roll for it. I'm game for either. Styx, would want to go back home first.
And of course, like I said, you can choose one if you want, or you can choose both, whichever y'all want to do.
Rin doesn't care.
Yeah, I'm good with either, so. But we've only been gone, what, 2 weeks from Rekinos?
Yes.
So anything done to the barn really hasn't gone far.
No.
Very beginning of renovations, basically.
Yeah. No, they wouldn't have touched it yet. It's just sitting there.
Yeah, pretty much the deal was just made to be able to use the barn.
No, I remember we said that we wanted it to be renovated. And...
Yeah, and the renovations would make it a more livable space. But yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. It's still in the plan.
Not
it's
much.
Still in the planning stage.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Yep. Yeah, and the book that I was looking for on how to build barns was more for my stuff here at the sanctuary, so I can build them one using mold earth just myself. But I don't know how to do that, which is why I was looking for a book.
There's not much in the way of a library. Now there are libraries in both capital cities.
Yeah. Yeah, and if we go to the elves, I'd probably want to learn more from them on building. But yeah, it's just
all right.
structure.
So how about this? Evens, Farasia, odds, Rekinos.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. How about Father Tom make that roll?
I think Father Tom should make that roll.
Yep.
That is a D2? No,
just roll a D20.
You could just roll a D100 if you wanted.
Either
odd and evens, odd and even.
Yep.
That is a 4. Evens.
Going to the elves.
All right. Alaris, go give you a notarized letter, I guess. Official
wax seal, all that happy stuff.
Sad part is, I have a wax seal kit, but I can't use it.
Oh, that's sad.
I did use it last time I did something like this. It was nifty, but Vara says that she'll be accompanying you, and we'll make the suggestion of Neum again accompany you if you so choose. If not, that is fine as well. Or any questions you have about that.
Oh.
T,
I just have to go look to see which one. Neum definitely be delightful.
Well, we're technically still,
But I assume we're gonna sleep before we go.
Sleep is
Yeah.
for when they're dead.
Yeah, it'll be leave at first light.
Okay. Yeah, we
Ish.
still need to take somebody from here with us because
There better be fucking breakfast.
There's always breakfast.
There's something wrong with you. You eat way too much.
It takes a lot to keep him going. Well,
So
if we're doing that, then I'm gonna go enjoy the evening outside. 'Cause
And
this
what?
has been a lot.
Enjoy the evening and what?
Just outside.
Oh, outside. Okay. Not. I
Watch
don't know
the
what I thought I
sunset.
heard.
Say hi. Check
I
on
didn't
my
hear
calf.
outside either.
Yeah.
Check on the calf. Say hi.
Right. Of course.
My bed
What's
down
wrong with
very
your
well.
leg?
Make sure.
Oh, what's wrong with your leg? I get it. That's funny.
Yep. Ha ha. You're getting there.
so
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
your day passes through moderately well the rest of the night.
Don't jump too far.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going crazy far. Like not the entire night. We'll say about an hour or so, maybe 2 hours. And the question is, where is Rin?
Rin would be
in about 6. So this would be about 6:30 p.m.
keeping an eye on Father Tom. She would be holding her book and wandering around, inconspicuously making sure that he is okay. She is now not concerned, but alarm bells are ringing. There's something not quite right with him. So even though she hasn't known him for very long, she hasn't made it back to her room yet to see your note. So, but I do know that it's there. But yeah, she would, wherever he went, she would just kind of be near-ish to kind of keep an eye on him and see if she can pick up on anything in particular, like did he stub his toe? Does he, is he hurt? Like if there's anything in particular that would be causing him to say weird things before she goes to her room.
Yeah, you'd see it. He's not hiding. But he's outside, kind of in a sunny area, even as it's getting later. And he's just he looks like he's just hunched over, praying outside.
She
Not
would
really
just,
moving a lot.
yeah, watch him from like the shade, but like with a book and like look up and watch him close enough, but not too close, and just keeping an eye for now.
You still might get noticed, though. I think you forgot something that you got last session, even though you weren't there. There is
I'm not
a
worried about.
raven hanging out around you all the time now.
I'm aware of that. I didn't forget
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
I'm very aware of what's going on.
It just occurred to me. I'm like, oh wait, there's a raven following her all the time now.
It's totally fine. I'm just gonna act like it's totally normal, and I'm gonna still be in the shade. I don't feel like Father Tom is paying too much attention. I think he's, like he said, he was praying something.
With a passive perception of 9.
Yeah.
He's
pretty
not paying a
oblivious.
lot of attention.
No, but I would say like 10 feet away at least. In the shadowy part. If he's in the sun, I'm not going to be directly in the sun, so I will find like under a tree or in a corner where I can keep an
Probably
eye on
even be
him.
5 feet away.
Yeah, probably. I'm like right next to him.
What's the weather like outside?
It's a clear day.
Okay.
Been a pretty day. I'm gonna say that Father Tom and Ren that you're kind of in the front garden area of Sanctuary, and as you're peeking up from your book and Tom's praying, that you see Terrain walking out the
Okay.
front doors with a burlap sack over his shoulder.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to leave my post of watching Father Tom. I feel pretty confident that he's gonna continue to pray right there. But I'll put a pin in that. And I will just walk and catch up with him. Where do you think that you are going?
I think my tenure here has paused.
Oh,
Uh,
give me a break, this guy. You are the one that was like, "Oh, I have changed my ways. Come to the sanctuary. It is of flowers and rainbows and unicorns. You will love it." I do not love it, but I am here nonetheless. And there you go at the front door when you get a little smack on the bum by your father over there.
It's smack on the bum.
Yes.
Um, it's it's nothing like that. I think it's time for me to take a little time for myself.
You have definitely changed. You have all these feelings like a human woman, and you are just running away with your tail between your legs like a dog. What is going on here?
I need to get more in touch with my roots.
So you are going home.
Perhaps I don't know yet.
I don't know. You are very changed there. I mean, is it because you got yelled at? Did you get in trouble?
Not really. It's nothing. I just don't
It's
think it's the
absolutely
right
nothing.
fit.
Okay, are you thinking
Not a good
perhaps?
insight check.
Nope, it's absolutely you're right. This is not the right place for you. Are you thinking perhaps to go over there with Natasha and them?
God, no, no.
Why not? He smells like death. You like that kind of thing.
I don't like Goliath. Goliath is spider piss.
That's repulsive, actually. I could almost smell it coming from their skin. I don't know why she would join them. So no to the Goliath. Are you going to be by yourself or are you going to find another group? You know, being such a softy and so weak now, you won't last out there by yourself.
I have yet to become soft. I always stay hard.
Would you like to retcon that word choice, sir?
Nope.
No,
Nope. Count it.
I did it on purpose.
I could see the wheels turning, and I was like, just let it go. Okay, well, if you... They make pills for that, you know. You're supposed to go to the doctor if you stay hard longer than 8 hours, you know. Um, anyway, if you are as tough as you say, why are you leaving after a fight?
If I stay, I will get softer.
Is that what you're saying is going to happen to these people I'm walking around with and myself? This place makes you soft.
No, it's me. It's not you.
You are a coward, and I can say nothing else to you, I suppose. I don't know that we will meet again.
Eh, I'm sure. I'm sure we can run into each other somewhere.
You don't even know where you're going.
Fine. Are you asking me to write? Are you that?
No, I don't want you to write to me. What do you think this is? I am not a sentimental human woman. I don't care.
You are acting sentimental.
No, sir, I believe that is you. I said go to the depths with you. I do not care. Go ahead, you coward.
Fine. Go get bit by a spider.
I'll get
Radnyo.
bit by a spider. Some house of Lepo, you are doing them proud, I see, and I will turn and walk off.
And Terrain walks into the sunset.
And then I will go back to finding where Father Tom is. If I see he's still praying, then I will go to my room for a second to read. Well, for longer than a second, I'll leave him to his prayers.
Only thing that's gonna make when it's like past sunset, Tom's gonna move once it's darkish.
All right, we'll say about another hour it gets dark. So within that 3 hour time span, Styx and I almost said Zorprex, and Val.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I was just like,
You can change it, if you want to.
I know.
excuse
Jeremy.
I know.
So yeah, while that was happening, the question is, what you're doing, all that good stuff.
Me?
Yes.
Sorry. I was trying to find the chat where he said he was playing his flute. Probably would have gone around, helped some more people out, maybe even stoked the bellows for Belkin to help him with working on my hammer, and maybe it'll be done by morning so I can take it with me, but who knows. And then, after getting probably another tankard of ale and probably a little lighter meal so I can have a bigger breakfast, probably go chill in my room.
All right, sounds good. And Styx is playing her flute for her animals. I'm assuming for her animals.
Yeah, like she'd be on top of the stable just playing, watching the sunset. After that's done, she's going to find somewhere that she can start drawing, and she's going to start a new mural somewhere for Ashlonger, the dragon she promised to paint.
Oh, Sharlangar.
Shallangar. Yeah.
Um,
She wants to practice drawing the dragon, so it's not keeps the image in her mind.
are you
Just putting it on pen and paper for now, for the most part.
okay?
Yeah.
You knew my question.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. She has an idea brewing.
Okay. That works. And if you're just messing around with it yourself, that
for the
works
most part.
too. Actually, because I did want to do this, this would be a good time.
In a galaxy far, far away.
And I rolled a 25 performance if you needed that.
Jesus.
Would I be able to hear that?
That's a dragon. Actually, I mean, it's a flute, so it would cut through
Oh yeah, it'd be loud.
the night air. So yeah, you'd be able to hear it.
Yeah.
All right, Styx.
Yeah, you'd know by now, like, come sunset, morning, sunrise, she tries to watch both. Because to her, that's the Lord of Light.
Barely heard you, sir.
Yeah.
In your head, Styx, you hear.
You broke up. Sorry, I didn't hear that one.
It was, I'm still waiting.
That particular modulation seems really quiet. I barely heard you, but I did hear you.
My response is going to be, you didn't give me a timetable. I'll speak in Draconic. And I've been busy. And how's the hammer? Did you get it? Was it delivered to you?
You only have so much time left.
You didn't give
You
me a
might want to
timetable.
hurry.
That's your own fault.
TikTok. And you get nothing else in your head.
Okay. Can I try to insight check when I asked about the hammer? From a voice?
Yeah.
Okay. 23.
It was a very smug but dismissal of what you said.
So it's possible he's got it.
It is highly possible he's got it. It was a
Okay.
very smug dismissal of you asking. That's
Okay.
like, it's beneath my response.
Okay. I'll keep trying.
All right, and as we continue into the night and we get dark, Father Tom, where are you headed?
Yeah, Tom took a little bit to listen to the flute, and then he went back to praying. And then once it wasn't really light out anymore, he's headed back to his quarters, but he also does want to seek out the group at one point.
It'd be a somber tone for Narstrom.
With the 25 performance already, I'm going to count that also towards your flute. It is a beautifully sorrow tone. All right, group. Father Tom looks and maybe finds you or calls for you, whichever.
If anybody is if everyone's not doing anything, I wanted to address the giant in the room. No, not
I'm gonna look directly at Valenthian.
Well played, Weemat. Well played.
Would you have asked me to come in? If not, I'm outside all night.
Does anyone know where Styx is?
I'd be in my barn.
Outside or in their barn would be my guess. Usually that is where their sheep is.
I guess maybe we can. I would fetch if Styx is
I'll
willing.
be right back.
Yeah, I would assume you probably would have grabbed me first.
Hold that thought. Yeah. First of all, was that you playing, Styx? It was, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Um,
It's usually for other purposes, but it seemed necessary.
yes.
Usually just to annoy these two.
It works very well.
What was the final outcome? Can I ask where are we going?
I believe we are going to Rekinos.
Nope. We're going to the elves.
I lied to you. We are going to see. Darn it!
The elven capital
Bazinga.
of Parisia.
That is where we're going. Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Haven't talked
Well-
to elves in a while. Don't see them that often. We never got many in Rekinos.
Oh, I've never been.
No, I've never been there either. It's gonna be great.
And Tom will take a look at the door and kind of lean the door shut and say, I must apologize to all of you. I've had a rather emotional day. I suppose as you know, I follow the God of Light, and thus far, I've only ever, with my book, I've only ever heard from them. But today he spoke to me for the first time. He didn't say things I expected.
Would you like to share with us what he said, lad?
Well, I suppose he made me question why we kept the goblin alive. If I was being a good friend to you, if I was being a good friend to Nordstrom by letting the goblin live. I didn't expect it at all, and well, it made sense. But then when everyone looked at me, I don't know.
Do you want the reason why we kept her alive, or are you okay?
No, I just wanted to say I'm fine with whatever we do. I'm just still getting used to hearing the voice of my God. I suppose it's a little fresh.
So when Tom mentions hearing from his god for the first time, Ren's face is going to change just a little bit, but she's not going to say anything about it.
I also wanted to ask all of you: do you think I owe Alaric an apology? I was a little out of line with what we need to do, and the public execution. I don't know why I said that. I don't know.
I believe you're better off just speaking your mind instead of keeping it all inside. Doesn't mean we have to do what you suggest, but you definitely need to
Right.
speak what's going on inside your head instead of locking it all up.
Oh, and yes, and that's right now. I suppose I just wanted to let you all know that I don't intend to keep anything from you, and if I'm ever a little aloof or I spend time in prayer, you're always welcome to ask me about it.
I would say, if you feel like you need to apologize, don't. Because that is a rule. You don't apologize. Apologies are a sign of weakness. You don't do that.
Oh, right.
Right.
Well,
It's rule number 5. The rule number 5 is never accept an apology, but also you never apologize. So that's rule number 1 and number 5 for you. So don't.
well,
I think it was a bit shocking for me because those words do not come out of your mouth that way ever. So that was odd. Although it felt more like something that I would say. So I was kind of proud. I'm not going to lie. I fully believe the heart of the goblin gave you that power, and I love every part of it. But no, I don't think you have anything to apologize for. You are not weak, Tom. Do not do it.
oh, well, thank you. And back to business, I suppose. I don't mean to bring the mood back down. Sounds like we're going on an adventure.
That is our whole life, Tom. One adventure. Welcome to the group.
Oh, that's exciting.
I mean, you say that now.
All right.
If you want, Tom, in the mornings and evenings, you can sit with me and watch the sunrise and sunset. You can pray. Might help you.
Oh, I'd love that. When I was praying and you're playing, it all felt like it went together. I'd love to hear that flute more.
You'd be the
It's
first.
now you have somebody to play for.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll stop asking me to come listen.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Well,
Do you take requests? Is that
this is a good talk. I will be going now.
Most of what I know.
Tom will start to try to recall songs to himself and start to hum.
Do you know Carry On My Wayward Son?
Shepherd songs.
It goes like this.
Puppy got a haircut today.
Ah, cute.
Couldn't
Oh
tell what
my
it was at
goodness.
first, and as soon as you said puppy, then I could see it.
Your evening continues closer to bedtime, where I'm assuming most return to their quarters or outdoors, and someone should see a note.
Yes, I would have gone. I would have seen it.
Like as soon as
go
we
ahead.
left, is right before I'm around the corner, I would have did the poke my head and go, "Oh Val, the dragon's got your hammer. Bye," and then ran.
It wasn't my hammer, it was a sword.
Oh, sorry.
The hammer
sword,
was with the
whatever.
goblins.
Okay, whichever one it was, couldn't remember. Has your sword. Yep.
Oh, yeah, you were probably too far away for me to throw a hand axe at you.
Yep.
I mean, it's not like we didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nope, but got confirmation.
Confirmed? Yes, confirmed. Yeah, so I would have seen the note. I roll my eyes, put my book down on the page that I'm reading, and I walk over to wherever he is staying. And I will knock on that door.
You can come in, Loss.
What do you want? As I open the door.
Well, I couldn't help but notice that when we were running out of the caves, you took a little something from that wee one and hid it away. Would you
Yes.
care to
It's not
explain
a-
what that was all about so I understand?
I did not hide. I only hid it because here, if you share everything that you find, so I would have to declare it, and then they would take it, and then we could vote, or then I could I don't know, something about saying I want that, and then there's like this big thing, and I'm not doing that. It is mine.
Maybe the better question is, what did you need it for?
Well, that is that's a whole thing. But I need this. Okay, so it's like a puzzle. Okay, I need pieces to put the puzzle together, and that is a piece.
And this is something for back home? A quest you were sent on, separate from what we are already doing?
Yes and no, but yes.
I'm just trying to understand, Lass, so I can help you at the same time.
Do you know how you did not tell us about that sword and what it was for a long time until you felt like it? That is this sort of thing. Just know that I need it. I need several other of these pieces. They are everywhere.
Gathered to
They
the
are
four
everywhere.
winds, it sounds like.
I have two right now.
Out
Two of the
of
5 pieces.
five.
5. Right.
Well, when the time
Right.
comes, Lass, all you have to do is ask.
Right. Well, you know how I've been speaking about the purgatory a bunch.
Aye?
This is a place we must go.
Is there a piece down in there, then?
I must go, so yes. I mean, although it sounds like fun by itself, but yes. Yes, it is
Well-
the kind of challenge I would love, but I have to go for a reason related to this puzzle.
Well,
I will say that... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as it sounds, we're gonna get there eventually. Maybe
Oh,
not
we're
as soon
going
as
to-
you would like, but we're definitely gonna end up down there.
I will tell you, I will tell you, but if you speak another word, I will cut out your tongue and eat it.
Without thinking, I just pull out a hand axe, cut my hand, and
I will.
hold it
I'm
out
like
for a
I'm mid
blood,
doing that myself.
yeah, like a blood
I
oath
will-
type thing.
A blood oath, right? Uh, these. You know how we were told of a few of the god weapons,
Hey,
3 in particular. This I believe is a 4th. That 1, 2, 3. I only have
Fifth.
three written down. Water, air, earth, spear, scimitar, hammer.
Well, the fourth one would have been the one the giants had.
the sword.
Oh, right, sort of. Okay, so this is number 5, but I think that they are not counting this because it is in pieces.
So it's something only your. I don't want to say your kind. Where you come from knows about, or maybe someone in your family knew about and told you about it.
It is a known piece. I think that others know of it, but I think that what they know is it is not in one piece. So it is not counted as a weapon because it is in many pieces.
All right.
So it is huh?
I'm gonna interject on there. So, it's in pieces.
Right.
So the godly weapons, and this is fairly common knowledge, is there's the 4 you know about, the 3 that were fully known to everyone: goblins, humans, elves. The 4th being giants. All the rest of the godly weapons were lost to time. So essentially, I would
I thought
say
you
that-
made. I thought you said something about because didn't I ask you if?
Remember who gave you the list?
No, I know who gave me the list, but I thought I asked you at one point if somebody knew of this and or why they weren't counting it. And I thought you said because it was in pieces, but maybe it was more like because it was lost to history and also in pieces.
Yeah, that's more what I meant. What you asked was, let me message it to you.
Okay. So, oh wait, no, you know what? I know what you said because I wrote it down. I'm reading it right now. So I will rewind and I will say to you that this is a task given to me. I do not think anybody knows about it. Perhaps one time in history people knew, but it has been lost.
Sounds like
And
something.
it is in pieces. So it is not known and it is not whole.
Sounds very important to what we're gonna need in the end. So I'm all in, lass. You just have to point me in the right direction.
Oh, I am. You just don't know it.
Fair enough, fair enough. By the way, I really do encourage you to get to know Tarja. You have a lot in common, and you'd get along.
I mean, she's okay. Oh, also, I think you need to know Terrain is no longer with the sanctuary. He has left.
Just couldn't take it anymore. Not up to the task.
He is a coward. He said staying here would make him soft. No, but he also said he is always hard, so that does not make any sense to me. But in any event, he is a coward. I think he left because he has turned soft by being around too many humans, and when Alaric gave them the verbal lashing, he got upset and he left. I don't know if he's going home. I don't care, to be fair. So he is just not here. So that is one officer down. I do not know. Perhaps what they said about Sanctuary is happening. Perhaps.
I guess we'll have to pick up the slack then, won't we, lass?
I am not as invested in this group as you seem to be.
But the only way to keep going forward is to keep picking up what we need to and contribute.
Listen, Vara left us. She told us to retreat. We were on our own. Thank goodness for Tom and the sheep, and your crazy, weird, giant self, and our, quick thinking. We got out of there the way we did, but we got left. You do know that, yes?
I do.
Okay, let us not forget. They are quick to leave. I don't want to count on any of them. The only ones I can count on at the moment is the three of you.
Then let's stick together.
So keep your eye on that Father Tom. There's something weird about that guy. I know he talked to us a little bit today, but I'm not sure. There's something going on. Then our DM had the chills or is going to puke. I cannot tell.
The chills.
Oh, I like him. I think his head is in the right spot, and I think he is powerful. But I think there is also something going on.
I'll try to keep an eye on him best I can.
Is there anything else then?
I don't believe so. So if you want to go get some
What
sleep,
is the name of that sword of your people?
I have to go look.
Quick checks notes.
Ferocious.
That's right.
Ferocious.
Right. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. Okay. I would prefer. I have told Father Tom a little about the puzzle pieces. Because I needed his help to get the thing, from the Empress. To be fair, I was not thinking when I just took her. I just took her. Yeah.
It worked out in the end, even with a shitting horse.
That horse, who knew that poop and fire would make that wall? That was really gross, but also pretty great.
We're standing,
All
we're
right.
alive, we're unscathed.
Yeah. So as soon as we're done, I will bid my adieus, and I will go pick up my book.
For that part, on a side note, I forgot I had one spell I never took when we leveled up before that. So I had still one spell I could have chose, and that would have been Spike Growth, and I could have probably killed all those goblins as they ran through it.
You know what? Hindsight.
I
The poop
know.
was awesome. It was an awesome
It
move.
still worked.
Hindsight, I got that.
Yep. Hindsight.
All right. So bedtime, sleep time, snooze, 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 and the rooster crows.
Alright, where's
When
the
you
breakfast?
Yep. First words out of that guy's mouth. The food. I knew it. Going to bed.
there's eggs and bacon in the eating hall. You will find Vara, Nehum, and the Empress shackled in the hall waiting for you to make your departure.
Or oh yeah, is the Empress tied up and all?
Yes.
The sheep. Can you speak to her?
Nah, I can go say hi.
Can-
I don't.
No,
speak
I mean,
goblin.
can you speak?
No.
Right. Does anybody speak the Goblin?
I think it was Alaric that spoke
Yeah.
for us, or one of the other guys. No, it was the
She
potions
still
guy.
did speak common, so they
Curatio does
Yeah.
speak Goblin, but she also does speak
common. Yep.
a little broken common, but
Okay.
common in the land.
I'm going to whisper to her. Just so you know, your people will probably not come for you. I'm pretty sure you know this. You are now expendable, so it would be in your best interest to play nice.
If you want to roll persuasion or intimidation,
If it's
Do I want
intimidation,
to?
I will assist.
Absolutely. So I got a 23.
Sure did.
I did say assist, so you can throw advantage.
I still got a 23.
She's not gonna say anything, but she's gonna stare, and she'll give a slight nod, and that's it.
Yeah, oh no, I didn't expect her to even say anything back. Just an agreement. Like, just so she's aware if she was concerned.
Y'all do see Vara's in her normal armor-clad self. Neum, where when you first saw her, was in a kind of elegant but simple, robe and dress, is now decked to the nines. Like she, like this is like grand ball dress up.
So you mean like formal wear, not armor.
Yes.
'Kay.
Which
But why?
She's an elf. We're going to
I
the
know,
elves.
but traveling in that outfit will be very uncomfortable. But okay.
Oh, and how many of us speak Elvish?
I'm afraid not.
That I do. I might be dark in color, but I've got the ears.
I also speak some Elvish. It sounds like we're 3 for 4.
Hurrah.
as do Vara and Neum. So, Neum speaking. So, are we ready for our travel?
I need to go check with Belkin real quick, but other than that, lass, yeah, I'm ready to go.
I made a roll for your hammer.
Oh no.
Is not ready.
Damn it. Good thing I
It's
got
okay,
a substitution for a brief time.
It was a 2, so it could have been a lot worse.
I'm gonna ask, is there anything we should know before we go there? Because we've never been.
Yeah, so you're going to be dealing with the High Court. Mainly just try to keep some poise and keep polite. I can certainly get us an audience with the king rather quickly, so just be nice.
That'd be easy for a couple of us.
Yeah. Don't look at
You
me.
might want to tell these two just to, stay in the back.
And I'm going to throw this out as a freebie. The reason why Neum, and this is going to be given, shield, actually, Vara will let it slip by saying, yeah, it's a good thing we have a princess here.
I knew it. I knew it. The way she was dressed, I knew it was going to be something fancy like that. She's somebody important. Yep.
Neum is the youngest princess of the elves. Elves being so long lived that they value the youth over the old. So Neum is actually rather important. So as far as for the elven culture, because she would actually be next in line for the throne.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll casually ask, are we supposed to bow to you?
God, no, fuck. You think I want to wear this shit?
Okay, good.
Who wants to wear poop?
I like the color, though.
Thanks. I did pick it out myself.
As soon as I figure out
Do
when
we-
we're going to go see important people, I'm going to start to comb the fur a little. Just just a little.
Comb whose
Comb
fur?
My own.
Comb.
Oh,
Comb my own fur. Make myself look a little bit nicer and get some of the straw out.
yeah. If y'all want to try to take the time to spruce yourselves up, that is perfectly fine, and that will be
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'd probably be the only one.
I look fine.
So
I would
for
assume after getting back, I would have had my clothes cleaned up and whatnot after being in the goblin caves.
yeah, you'll have clean clothes, but if it's like, oh shit, she's wearing formal attire, I guess I should put on a tie.
I don't wear.
If not, that's fine as well.
I don't
If you-
wear a shirt, crazy man.
All right, making sure. All right.
Is there any connection with these elves and the god of light, or do they have another god? Is there?
So the elves primarily worship Vidara, which is the goddess of life.
Mm-hmm. But from what I know, do I have reason to believe that it would just be kind of a neutral relationship between that and my pantheon, or would it be like negative?
No, so and if you look at the pantheon of the world, there's essentially the good gods and the evil gods.
Mm-hmm.
God of light, good. God of darkness, evil. Goddess of life, good. Goddess of death, evil. As far as how it's perceived in society.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, so just pretty even. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, yours would be favorable, and there's probably some else who worship the God of Light, but it's mainly Vidara.
Mm-hmm.
It's like going to the south and finding Baptists.
They are very prevalent down here. you can't go anywhere with finding those Baptists.
Yeah. So you get teleported by a wizard, not by Celine. And this is just a member of the guild that's reading actually, no, we're gonna scratch that. Niam has a scroll, and she reads it to teleport you to Farasia.
Can I take a peek of it? Try to.
Niam's
Yes.
cute.
If I can memorize it.
Yeah.
You just now look.
I'm just look. That is a good looking dress. Okay.
Yes. Yes, you can.
What would you like?
Arcana.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Let's hope on perception. Yeah, 5.
Blue.
It's a bunch of scribbles.
It's a bunch of scribbles, a circle, and some runes
Okay.
on the piece of paper.
Does it go away or does it stay? Because some scrolls of teleportation go away.
Nope, that one does stay. So you can ask for a chance later to study it if you so choose.
Mhm.
I had-
the only
He's
magic user
cute.
other than Tom, and I don't think warlocks can read. You can read spells, I think. Yeah, you can. You just can't learn from them.
I had one more
Yeah.
question, and I forgot to do this before y'all went to bed. Your last piece of candy, did you eat it before
No.
bed or not? That's
Nope.
That's all I need to know.
Oh yeah, long grass too. Yay!
Absolutely not. You just wait for when I'm gonna eat that. I got some tricks for you.
So sad.
Why? Again, you're giving me indigestion?
Yeah, I'll give you the suggestion. If you want to backtrack and eat it, you can eat it, but you're gonna make a con save.
Absolutely
If-
not. I
if
have
you
I have
wait-
plans for that piece of candy.
Okay. Just saying.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
That works. Okay. So you teleport to Farasia and let me pull because I do think I have this picture.
In character chat? Which chat you throwing it in?
Actually, it's going to be on Roll20.
Oh. Switch screens. Okay.
Tom's beautiful mountain scene there.
Hey, that it is. Those are some pretty squares.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is it not showing up?
I see squares.
I see squares. Is it an actual map or like a handout?
I put it on an actual map just because it's easier for me.
Okay. Did you turn Fog of War on? Or anything like that?
I'm looking.
Okay.
No, I did not. It might be on the wrong thing. Give me 1 sec.
Yep. While he's searching in Discord chat, this is the image I came up with for the new Hogwarts campaign I'm doing. That's my main screen.
Okay, should be
Yeah.
on now.
Show. Yep, it's there now.
Yep.
I like that one. That's a good
Yep.
picture.
I
And
like.
yours is too, Brandon.
But yeah, so that's
That's cool.
for Asia. It's elven architecture with very little architecture like you would see in Rykenos, where they still have the ancients, some of the leftover buildings of the ancients standing there. Very well crafted, a lot of time put into it, and you're essentially right in the center of the city, only a short walk from the palace.
This place is pretty.
Tom is going to be saying elvish greetings to everyone very excitedly he sees.
You see very little of other races. It's in you don't. It's pretty much all elves,
Yeah.
and while you're being nice and greeting them, many of them are just kind of like, the fuck? You're not getting a return greeting.
Do not take it personally, Tom. Elves are snobby and very exclusive.
I feel like an American in Paris.
Yep. Pretty much.
Bonjour, bonjour,
I
bonjour.
feel like a Canadian in Quebec who doesn't speak French.
So you have Neem leading the charge, already walking up to the palace, saying, "Follow me. Let's go ahead and get this done." Not too thrilled about being here, as you can see.
So we're not allowed to, shop and explore.
You are, but that will
I
be
would love some
after
souvenirs.
this.
Okay.
I want to do the shopping spree after the
Free.
story segment.
You act like we're rich or
Yeah, we
something.
don't have much money.
No, some people are. I'm joking. But yeah, so if you follow Liam to the palace,
How far away is the palace compared to where we teleported in?
it's about 15 minutes
Okay,
of a walk.
I see a hand.
Yes, I would just
I-
like to make it clear that I would be definitely walking with the Empress. At least me, but I want to keep her near me.
You are getting some rather disdainful looks, not really directed at you, more directed at the goblin.
I'd be
I
like,
do not even care.
yeah, I'd be probably like 20 yards behind, looking at everything and just slowly running up to everybody and then looking around again. So I'd be definitely in the back getting a little distracted.
Who's shiny?
Yeah, pretty much. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to that. Ooh, I want to talk to that tree. I want to talk to that.
And as you're doing this walk, this little 15-minute walk up, you'll pass two bigger buildings, one that's like a glass storefront, in which you see on a pedestal a scimitar. And with a plaque that does read the Scimitar of Air.
Right, they have that.
Yep, it is on display for it is a pride and joy.
Idiots. Just out there for anybody to see or take or whatever.
Now it is enclosed, but yeah,
That doesn't mean anything.
I'm just pointing it out. And on the other side of the street is Liam will she'll point out the museum dedicated to the scimitar and also the library, which is right across from there. And then you get to the palace.
Liam, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
I thought my Elvish was quite good, but does my accent sound funny and no one's responding to me?
Oh no, Tom. I mean, this is the noble court. They're they're not going to greet someone below them, and you're considered below them. I think you're great, but they're
Right.
assholes.
I told you they are
They need fiber in
exclusive
their
and
diet.
very, very
Right.
snotty.
Was that a short joke? Beneath you.
No, it wasn't. But that's rather good.
I felt that it could be. It could be.
It's so funny because you're so short.
That's true.
Sounds like
The-
am I insulted?
I'm kind of wishing I never learned Elvish now.
But and during this walk, she'll say, if you I spent quite a bit of time in Terminate. Terminate is the exact opposite of Farasia. It's not nobility that runs the city.
Well, maybe we can find you some Elvish books to read at least, Tom.
Right.
It's a pretty language.
Yes. No, I've always preferred reading. I'll find some books.
So you reach the gate, of course, greeted by guards, saying to state your business, in which Liam hands over the sealed letter. And the guards say, our apologies, Princess, but no one is to see the king today.
I'm going to just walk near Niam holding the Empress and be like, excuse me, we need to see the king. And I will politely, sir, I will say politely, we need to see the king.
Are we not allowed to go see your dad?
Well, be that as it may, and he'll stop mid-sentence. And he'll look, and you said, Styx, you're hanging out near the back, and so is Val?
For the most part, yeah.
So Var's kind of hanging back with you guys, and he's gonna lock his eyes on Var and say, "Oh, I didn't realize Var was with you. Um, of course we will always make room for Shella Secure."
Bless you politely.
For those who speak Elvish,
Mhm.
which I
Yes.
know y'all do, you can't make out the full word, and all you can see is a cure, or not see, but understand is a cure, which is AKUR, which is last. Just so you know.
Oh, I'm writing it down. AK.
Last as in last place.
Last as in last. It's just last. Shellis, you don't understand what the word it's it's like when you learn any language and someone says something like, I'm sorry, what?
Mom
So-
is last.
So just so you know, and Var's gonna be rather gruff and tell him to shut up, and essentially gruff and nice in one fell swoop, which is shut up and maybe please pass.
Yeah, it worked for her for sure. I knew I liked her.
So you enter the palace, and Neum, very much like a tour guide, a little bit dejected. You can see that she's not happy over she got denied, but Var got in. Maybe some elvish noble pride. But very much like a tour guide is walking you through the palace, guided by a servant, and pointing out things like this archway was constructed 2,000 years ago. It took 2 years to complete. As you can see, the engraving has been done by hand with the most precise tool you can imagine and droning on.
Does Rin and Val have any languages in common? Abyssal, Common, Dwarvish, Giant, Primordial.
I think it was common.
You speak a lot of them. I don't. Common, yes. Common,
was
Elvish,
hoping
Undercommon.
I was hoping we had a different language that we.
Yeah, I think we did this.
We
one
do.
first.
We have like fighting
Yeah.
language.
Well, I was gonna lean over and be all. It took them 2 years to build it, but I bet you I could break it in about 5 seconds.
I don't know about that. These Elvish, like this work that they do is pretty. It's made to last lots of time.
I
You could
wonder if
try,
I can
though.
Get a blueprint.
I'd rather keep my head where it is than try.
The servant leading you does overhear this. Is please don't tear up the woodwork. It's such a hassle. And he'll lead you to a small room where y'all can wait.
I would ask if I could
And-
possibly get a blueprint of it.
The library probably has one.
Thank you. I don't know where that is, but thank you. I don't know if I'll have time to go there, but thank you.
So the servant stays in the room with you. He speaks to another servant who's supposed to pass on the message that you're waiting for the king, and this is your time to talk freely amongst yourselves. And he will poke and prod and say, what's so important that you need to see his sire?
I am not.
Who said that?
The servant.
Oh, well, you see this. I don't know. Did we tell the servant? I don't know. We have some important information that he must know. Just to prepare you for anything that might happen, I think.
Oh, are we in trouble? The whole time the servant's talking at you, his eyes are downcast. It's very much the usual, like,
What is your name?
Why don't you go ask the princess?
oh no, I couldn't speak to the princess.
What is your name?
I'm just a mere servant. Names mean nothing.
But you're still curious.
So your name is nothing or a mirror? I don't understand.
I think it was a mirror.
I think that is true as well. That's what I thought at first, but then he said they named me nothing, so I don't know.
You can just call me Day.
Kami Day?
Or Day.
Day.
Deo?
A mirror.
I like Amir better. I think it suits you.
Amir, can you tell us why? How long has the scimitar been on display? Forever?
Yes, actually, I think King Danae declared it to be put on display when he took the throne.
No one
Amir.
knows. That was probably thousands of years ago.
Oh, this is probably true.
Yeah, King Danae, the first of his name, um, took the throne around 4,000 years ago.
Excuse me, Vara. I noticed I caught the word last. Last what?
Nothing. Is of no importance to you.
Well, it seemed you were kind of upset about it, but okay.
Can I insight check the princess to see how she's doing?
That wasn't the princess.
No, I know. But
Oh, totally
I'm
different.
wondering
Okay.
why she's not allowed to see her dad, but Yara can. Being turned away by family seems weird to Styx.
I don't know if that'd be. So are you asking?
I'd probably ask, yes, and then insight check the answer.
She'll say that
allowed to go in.
she'll say that she doesn't know, but her dad's an asshole.
Right.
And those of us with higher perceptions, not Styx because you're in conversation, but Val, as she's kind of laying into her shitty dad, you can visibly see the servant stiffen.
It's a mention of the king or her talking crap about her dad?
Talking shit about the dad.
Makes him very uncomfortable. Got it.
Well, I'll just pat her say I understand and give her some guidance, and then just go back.
She says, "Thank you very much." And you're, like I said, Day still pokes and prods and this. He's asking what's with the goblin and everything. Whether or not you choose to tell him, that's up to you. It's why are you? The questions are: why are you here? Why bring the goblin, and why are you so interested in the scimitar?
We need to speak with the king politely.
Well, the king is a very busy man. I'm sure he will make time for you, but you know, maybe I can relay the message.
Well, he's been the king for 4,000 years. What could be so busy?
Also, you won't speak to the princess right there, but you will go speak to the king?
I am but the king's servant.
Who is in fact her father. You cannot speak to her? She's right there.
No, I can't. I just can't.
We will wait.
Well, not his strong suit, but Tom's gonna insight check the servant.
Go for it.
Do it, Tom.
13.
13.
Mhm.
You take a closer look at Day.
A mere day.
And you can actually see a rather similar
I knew it.
bone structure to
I knew it! I knew it!
to Neum.
I knew it. I felt it coming. I knew it.
Um, Day, was it?
Yes.
Um, if I might, are you the king?
Have I met you before?
No, we haven't met, but this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm looking at the two of you, and there's something here.
King Danae at your service.
Nice try. Politely.
Tom's gonna start clapping. Very excited.
You did good, Tom, and I'll pat him, but it'll probably be too hard.
Oh, that was very good, sir. Very good.
And on that, Neum's gonna run up and take a closer look at him and just, what the fuck? What? Why are you dressed like a servant?
This is a good question.
Better clothes are more comfy.
I was just curious as to why the servant was asking the questions.
I also
kinda
thought that
made
was
me a little
weird.
I was about to do something else, but it was too late.
I'm gonna attempt a bow. Never done it before, but I'll attempt it.
It's kind of like when you ram somebody with their horns, only don't do that. You just
Yeah.
bring your head
Don't
down a
move.
little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That looks like a stuffy king.
Oh, he looks like a 13-year-old perv boy. He looks so pervy. Oh.
4,000 years old. I think he'd look a little older, but you never know.
I mean, elves. What can I,
I know.
I mean, elves.
He's got some good.
You must have some good enchantments to
Yeah.
look that good.
Had some good work done.
Elves look young for a very
Good
long
disguise
time.
self right there.
None of you took elves and I had things planned, but it's okay because you will learn about them.
I mean, I'm
It's
kind
not-
of an elf.
Yeah, but dark elf's different. If you
It is
remember,
different.
if you remember, your lifespan is even different.
I do remember, yes.
So yeah, um, and to the questions of why are you dressed as a servant, he goes, sometimes the best way to hear the people is to be the bottom of the people.
I can
I'm a king
respect
that
this.
likes to be a bottom.
Are you
He's a
trying
bottom
to say
king.
you're an
What is
ass?
going on around here? Did you hear that, Val?
Was
He
that
likes to
another
be a
short
bottom.
joke?
No, it's a submissive joke.
A king being an ass? Sounds about right.
No, he's a bottom, which means somebody has to be the top.
Is this another short joke?
That's what I asked.
No, you are
I
thinking
don't
the wrong way.
think it was.
Put your mind into the gutter. He wants to be
God,
the
I'm
bottom.
dying.
I just don't have this information stored away. Sorry.
What's a gutter?
You know, on the side where you drive the cart, there's the street and then there's the not street. In the
So
middle
it's
is the
one
gutter.
thing.
You put like trash and sewage in there. Your mind goes in there and you think trash and dirty thoughts. Like the king likes to be a bottom. That's why he looks the way he looks, like a little pervy 13-year-old boy.
Politely.
Oh, okay. Uh, so, Danae is going to ask you to fill him in on the situation. Obviously, it must be fairly dire for you to bring Neum, who, after taking a closer look, has moved to the other side of the room, by the way.
Yeah, there's something weird there.
And Vara, to get his attention. And what's with the goblin?
I will let.
Isn't it all in that letter there?
Yeah, I will let somebody else speak because I am not polite.
Now, he did not have the letter. He did not read the letter. So
Where'd it go?
it went to get delivered to the king. He is incognito. So essentially, it went to get delivered to his chambers, which he is not in.
So we will have to explain. So go ahead.
Someone a little more charismatic should do it.
I agree. It's not me.
Is Vara, you there's some connection here. Do you want to explain it, or should we all chime in, or
We
what?
can give him the rundown. The
Give
short
him the
version.
runs?
This is a great. That is a short joke.
Yeah.
The short version from a short guy. Tom, you're the
Right.
one.
Who
But it wouldn't
who
be a
met?
short joke for him. It would just be reality.
Well, this is
Just-
true.
just-
Yes.
A few too many short jokes today. Like, maybe one too many.
Whoever,
Alright, Father Tom. We know you can measure up.
Well, they can't measure too much down.
whoever wants to make the persuasion roll gets advantage.
Who is
I'll give
pretty
you
good at
guidance too,
persuasion.
Tom.
Yeah.
I'll give you guidance too.
I might want to make that roll.
I got a +2 persuasion.
Yeah,
I'm
mine's
not
have
proficient.
a-
I only have a +2.
I got a
Mine's
+5
+3.
and I'm proficient.
I'm plus
Oh,
3,
nice.
not proficient.
Well, either of us can take it. I have a +5 too.
Okay,
So,
I'll give you guidance.
all right. I rolled a
I
9
think
for
you
a
said-
14.
Didn't you say
But
with
it was-
advantage?
Yeah,
It
you
was
can roll
advantage.
again and then
Oh,
add a
okay.
+4.
Perfect.
Or add a d4.
That's a lot better. That's a 21.
And then
we're
a
gonna
Plus a
take
D4.
That's a 23.
Danae takes this very seriously, and asks. It says, we do have magical wards, layers of magical wards surrounding the blade. So no one, no one can even step into the building without a wizard tour guide.
I'm going to say that politely, I do not think that that is good enough. These are, I don't even know, creatures or people that are crafty. They have magics. They don't have magics. They use creatures. They're here. They're not there. You know, I think you need to be more careful, perhaps.
And there's a big red dragon in them problem too.
Yeah, so this
Hungry
goblin,
for power. It's
yes,
probably going to come for your sword.
yes.
It's already got the giants.
Well, that's we can. I can try to up the guard and see what can happen. What do you suggest?
Mm.
I don't know that we have a good suggestion. I don't know. I can tell you we bring the goblin as a
Bargaining chip.
well, and a confirmation. This goblin had a weapon, one of them, and it was taken poof like this, you know? And
She's an empress, by the way.
or was this, but you know,
Not
she is here. Yeah.
important.
No, she is only here to confirm what we are saying is the truth. We don't even know who it is that took it. We know that the red dragon is involved, but then there is a hooded figure, and spiders are somehow involved also, and there are just a lot of parts. I don't know.
A lot of weird.
Well, I can have the weapon moved to the vault in the castle if that's what you're suggesting.
But would it be protected during that time, or would it be vulnerable?
We'd have guards and wards set up just like we do out there, except now there's a locking mechanism. It's enclosed. It's
Do you have a
hidden.
way of like hiding it so it can't be, tracked by
That is
magic?
his way of hiding it.
Or perhaps you just leave a fake one there and move the real one. Keep a decoy somewhere so the real one is safe. I think we are worried about one being having all of the god weapons. I do not know what happens, but they have a few now. I believe, right? 1, 2, 2? Yeah, they have 2
Yeah.
now. And we don't even know for sure who they are. We also suspect some sort of inside job. So I don't know if that is the case here, but we are concerned about that. Are we not, the Styx?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there is a network of people, perhaps. I don't know. But I would be
in my head. I'm concerned.
extra cautious would be what we are saying to you, sir, politely.
And as this conversation goes on, I know you're expecting it because it writes itself. You hear the alarm.
Yep. As if on cue, Your Highness, politely.
Can we
Oh,
get
for
it to work
fuck's
now?
sake.
Now, you are very close to this weapon, actually. I mean, you're, essentially a good sprint from it. So, we're gonna do another skill check
Okay.
to see if you can catch who or what is breaking in to get the weapon.
Okay.
And let's roll initiative
Oh, I did
and
not
just
expect that.
and
Oh,
it, I mean it's gonna be the 5 of us. I'm rolling for
Yep.
whoever's stealing. Um,
oh, stealing. I was like, who the fuck would be stealing? Oh, that's you. Yep. I got a big 9.
9.
I have 4.
20.
We're winning, Tom. We're winning.
I get to it when I get
20.
to it.
Mm-hmm. That's a problem for a future me.
Valid token was selected.
Go, what's your half?
what was yours again, Ren?
9.
Okay. We lead this off. We lead this off with Styx.
Okay. I'm turning into a warhorse.
Hey.
That'll put me large,
This could get shitty.
and I can grab at least 3 people. So I'd grab the king. I'd tell him first, hop on, and then I'm going to change. And then I'll grab Tom and Rin
Yes.
and dash 120 feet.
I
Does
like it.
have a 60-foot walking speed?
Sure do. Warhorse 60
Damn.
feet.
I like it. Valenthian.
Is rage the only thing I would get if I rage?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Well, you said a skill check. Didn't you say
Um,
there's going to be a skill check thing?
Yes.
So if I rage, is that the only skill that I get to use? Or is skill more of a attribute type thing?
Um,
Did I say that right? Rage, an attribute thing.
I mean, you essentially we're doing action-based things. So we're
Okay, then I'll
Styx,
just do
sure.
athletics and start
That works.
dashing and hauling ass. Of course,
Rin
I'm going to
is
be
riding.
50 feet behind.
I mean, how far if the warhorse Styx goes 120 feet? How far am I from the scimitar?
You were only like, I mean, it was essentially like right at the base of the steps.
Okay.
So, um,
I mean, because what I want to know is if as we're going, can I see a person or a creature that would cause the alarms to go off? Like, is there a person or a creature there?
let's roll perception.
Okay.
Everyone or just her?
Just her.
14.
I was going to say, if I'm taking them all, I'd probably be perceiving. Because I still would have had a bonus action. Oh no, my wild shape was my bonus action. Never mind.
Look here. I'll allow with advantage.
Okay. A natty 20. So 24.
You see a blue robe,
Okay.
and
So-
with your
Go
nat
ahead.
20,
Uh-huh.
you see. Oh, hold on, real quick. Let me. Yep. With your nat 20, you see just a bit, just a tuft of black hair.
Okay. And okay, so my skill, what I want to be doing, I will call out what I see and where I see it. So my skill, I want to throw the Empress at the thing that I see and hopefully knock it down. So I want to throw the Goblin Empress at this person or robe or whatever it is I see. I just want to throw her. In the event, like, I want to try and hit the legs or hit what I can to hopefully slow him down.
I can't remember what's the rule, but we'll use the rules for shove. But I
Okay.
can't remember what the rules for shove are.
I don't know. You tell me, and I will roll it.
Give me 1 second.
I just gave you one good roll. I wasted it on perception. I just want to roll to throw the Empress. Knock them down. As I'm telling everybody what I see and where they are.
This goblin's being thrown down a flight of stone stairs.
It's like, I'm trying to peg them so whoever it is,
realistically die.
I mean, I'm giving Tom what he wants. I'm giving Rin what she wants.
Very public.
Athletics.
Okay. Hey! 26! Nat 20, 26.
It's 2 nat 20s in a row. That's great.
Propelled by the speed of the horse, you're able to vault this goblin, into the leg and trip up the person in the blue robe.
Great, I'm calling it all out. I stopped him for a moment, but hurry, get that person. And that will be my turn.
And my turn.
I should have taken Tavern Brawler as a feat. Grab things and throw them.
Okay, so blue robe stands. And without the scimitar in hand, draws a scroll, or not, pulls a scroll out of its pocket.
Nah. They are doing the magic, I think.
But that's all it's able to do.
Phew.
For now.
Somebody stop this person.
Tom. You're muted, bud.
Sorry about that. How close are we now?
I'd say that you're 100 feet.
See here. Can't quite get there. Are there other guards? Are there other elves assigned to the palace in sight within?
There's people. There are people kind of gawking. This is this is the noble lords and ladies, just like.
Nobody to command, really.
You can try.
I don't know if I'll go for another reckless deception roll. Yeah, we're gonna go for persuasion. So the idea is, well, Grab that man! Somebody grab that man!
Grab that
That
man.
is a nat 1, automatically turned to a 23.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Reroll ones.
What a lucky little duck.
Lucky. I love it.
So, yelling into the crowd, you do get a couple noble lords who start chasing or start running after the blue robe.
Blue robe, black hair.
Are they closer than we are? Or are they like.
They are. They're probably half the distance.
Mhm.
But these are, yeah. It's not an immediate like, okay, got her. It's
And it's going to be one more
that
turn.
you now have their attention. On your next turn is when they'll make their move. Styx.
Okay. How close am I with everybody?
I said about 100 feet, I think.
100 feet?
Yep.
Okay, and how many people were there trying to, that had the scroll?
One
I
person.
just saw the one. Yeah.
Just the one person? Okay. I'm going to dash to that person. I can go 120 feet. And I need a strength save, please.
That's a nat 20.
Wow.
Okay, then.
Nat 20 for it's a nat 20, but it's actually a 19.
Okay, that's fine. He just doesn't get knocked prone. That's fine. Trampling charge with the warhorse. So I am going to Misty Step 30 feet above him and try and crush him.
Are we only getting one skill thing? We're not actually in combat?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is just your skill thing, which
Okay.
that's going to be your charge.
That's fine. That's just my dash.
And Val, because you were 50 feet behind them.
Yeah, so that would put me 150 feet away, and all I can do is dash another 70 feet. But that would put me...
Okay, so I'm pretty much on top of him with everybody.
I'm still 80 feet away,
You're-
so I can't even throw a hand axe. So. That's it for Val. I'm still 80 feet away.
Okay. Rin.
Yes, I would like to get off the horse and grab the scroll.
Grab the scroll.
Yes.
That's going to be... We're going to do contested acrobatics.
Because that's your best.
Dexterity. Well, for you, it can be sleight of hand.
Okay. I mean, not that much.
12.
18.
You win. So I'm just standing right next to them. Like right next to him.
Yep.
That's it. That's it. He's
could
doing
say-
the magic.
I was going to say, we could be
Shoot.
flanking.
Well, that's true. We could be. I jumped
There's-
off of you.
Technically 4 of us total.
All right. Her turn.
God.
As the glow of the scroll goes, you see Celine's face as she disappears. But without the scimitar.
You said Celine?
He did
I
say
did.
her before he said her name.
I heard her, but then Celine makes it totally different. That's like a whole other can of problems there. And I will look at everybody and be like, "Did you see what I just saw?" While I grab the goblin again.
And the horse.
Yeah. You can still understand me. I mean, And I'm gonna pet
goblin
you
is-
out. I'm gonna pet your nose. You
Yeah.
did good at the sheep. You did good.
Pick up the goblin's like limp unconscious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick her up. She's my new weapon. Forget it. I don't need anything else.
If I can't have a
I
gnome,
catch
I'll have a
up.
goblin.
Oh, what did I miss?
It was Celine. It was Celine.
Are you kidding me?
No,
I helped
I
that
wish I
bitch
was.
clean out a room.
if Celine is in it, do you think she is by herself?
I have no way to know.
I mean, don't she and Orion,
I
You
guess
know?
true loss. But I have no way to figure it out.
Name and Name and Vara have caught up to y'all. Getting filled in on the situation and says we should hurry back.
Hurry back, but is the scimitar safe?
Well, they didn't get it. They'll probably try again, but what do you want to do?
Does
you
anybody have
sus-
a way? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But does anybody? This is important. Does anybody have a way to tell Alaric that is this Celine and possibly also Orion that we have issues with? Does anybody have a way to do this? Like right now? I'm just gonna look at all
mine
people I know
Did our
that do
princess
Mine would
magic.
take
come
too
to-
long.
Did the princess come to Nehim?
Yep.
I'm just gonna nudge
Nehim
her
is
with my,
here.
Snout.
And like I said, that Name and Vara are saying we need to teleport back. We need to go now.
But if I agree, but if the scimitar is going to be moved to the vault, shouldn't it be moved now?
Yeah, that asshole can take care of it. And Nehim points to her dad.
Great, you take care of it. We'll be back to check. We have to go. I told you. We told you. And I'm gonna scold him. We told you.
We did our job. Should
Do
we leave the
better.
goblin with him? She's just in our way right now. I don't know.
I mean, she did a great job slowing.
We need
Holy
that goblin for the next city.
Right, I need to throw her again. What do you mean? I mean, if
Drag
you want
her
to leave her,
along.
I don't care. Find another goblin somewhere. No, we need to go. I'll just take her with me for now. We can come back and check on it or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm staying wild shape for now. Because
Yeah.
no sense burning it in the last 2 hours.
I think somebody should go and find Celine, and some of us should go to Alaric. We need to find Celine and Orion and keep them contained.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'll,
so
I'll speak to Alaric.
Great. Valentian, you should go find Celine and leave Orion to me.
So, a royal wizard teleports you back, and you make the mad dash into Sanctuary to stop or capture Orion and Celine.
Yep.
And Tom is going to Alaric, correct?
Yes, and I don't know where Styx is going, but it's Styx is a horse at
Yep.
the moment.
I'm going to whoever takes me.
I mean, I will take it.
Okay.
I will take. Come on with me, the horse.
So Tom we're going to your dash up to talk to Alaric.
Great. Do I find him right away?
You run into the officer meeting hall, and yeah, he's there filling out paperwork.
I'm gonna get him caught up. Do we need a persuasion roll?
No, I don't think persuasion. No, I just kind of I just want to know what you say to him.
Yeah. Oh, Lark, so many things at once. We went to the elves. We were talking about moving into the vault, and right then, someone tried to take the scimitar. We caught up to her, and it was Celine. She transported back. The others are looking for her. We need to know what to do. We don't trust Orion.
You've cut out.
I lost him too. We don't trust Orion is the last
Oh,
thing I
you
heard.
lost me. That was it.
Okay.
Was it?
Yeah. And give me a quick perception.
That's gonna be mine for Orion. I got blood eyes out for him. I'm not even
No,
worried about it.
Tom, give me a quick perception.
That's a
I give
9.
one as I'm looking around.
Okay. The other 3 give me perceptions.
I gave you one already.
Yeah, Valentine
Not
gave
3.
one. I gave one. Come on, the horse. We must find him. I sure hope he resists.
Just 9 for me because I can't guide myself in a horse form. And that's with a +7.
Yeah.
Should use real dice.
For clapping, I think we find everybody we're looking for. I think that's what he's saying.
No, I was getting pulled up. So, where are you going to look for Celine?
So if I'm where we're
We are looking for Orion. That is not us.
okay, all right. Okay.
Obviously, gonna go look in the chamber she had me clear out, and while moving through everything, just keeping an eye for anything that might look like someone trying to escape the gaze of others.
And how close is Rin and I to the dungeon where I know there's a teleport down? Or sorry, wherever I found that the teleporter. Well, it's a cat.
And I mean, you're not super far. The room is still completely empty.
Okay.
And as you and Ren dash to the underground teleport circle, it too is empty. Tom, what you see, even with your 9, is the resignation letters of Celine and Orion that Alaric was finishing to file away.
Tom's just gonna go. Luck.
None of
Where'd
us
they
were
go?
there with you.
Oh, it's true.
Lark's like, I know. I'm filing them.
So, yeah, Alaric's going to, curse himself, visibly upset, where he's a fairly calm, authoritative figure. He is on the rather pissed off side. And he's going to actually break off a piece of the table as he punches his gauntlet into it. To no avail, y'all do not find Celine or Orion. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Son of a...
And
I'm gonna stab that guy the next time I see him. I swear it.
And Terrain left too. Like, come on.
Terrain. I don't know. I don't know.
Coincidence.
I don't know. I think at this point,
See, to me, Terrain has the exact same size and build as someone who's in a cloak with goblins.
He was there with us, though. Literally.
Oh,
He
there.
was
sorry,
fighting with
That
us.
was Terrain. Right. Never mind. I'm thinking
Yeah.
someone else. Who am
I think
thinking
he just left because he got booty hurt that he got in
of?
trouble.
Yeah. Who am I thinking of?
It might be time to join Goliath, huh? There's nobody left in the
I have a
guild.
feeling they decided, sure, let's go.
Oh, man.
I have a feeling that they were swayed for sure.
Yeah, so you did successfully save Ventus, the Scimitar of Air. So congratulations on that.
Hooray for horses and goblins.
Hey, it's worth twice.
Ren's new weapon of choice is a goblin.
I know I have this raven, but I didn't want to stab anybody. I was like,
If you throw a hobgoblin, it will now count as a +1 weapon.
Nice.
the Empress is my new weapon. Shoot.
We will decide what the next step is from there, whether or not you want to go to Rykanos or not.
Yeah.
Next,